Hello, my name is Jen and welcome to the Book Refuge. So happy to have you here today. First off, I want to apologize for maybe low audio quality. I don't know how this will sound, but I'm going to be doing some running around, so I'm not mic'd because I have a plug-in mic and that would just get really interesting. But I'm super excited about today. I'm actually going to be filming a couple videos, so you'll notice this shirt again because I don't bother to change, it's not a thing. But I'm going to be taking on the Book Unhaul challenge, which I am really excited to do. But then I actually have to film a book haul because I've already bought like 20 books this month. And usually when I get to about that number, I do a video, whether it's the end of the month or not, because otherwise they pile up quite aggressively. So that being said, first I want to talk about, I'm not being sponsored to do this, but it's a product it's an app that I love, and so I want to plug it to you know, other booktubers watching this or people who just really love your own library. I'll put a picture of what the app looks like up here, but it's called My Library, and it's just this super basic app where whenever you buy books, you can scan them in by their ISBN number, and then you can mark whether they're read or unread. You can put in the notes if you have it borrowed out to someone. You can put notes about how you felt about the book. It's a really simple app, but I've been using it for a little over a year now, and I love it. And one of the things I noticed about it is how big my library was getting, which, I mean, I knew already just because I know how big it is, but maybe you guys don't, because you only see like this, let's see if I can do it. You only see like this bookshelf in my videos. Mess up my camera now. But I actually have another one of these there, and I have a smaller half bookshelf in my room, and my book app tells me that I have 463 books right now. Of course, that's not including, you know, the audio and the ones on there, because why would you count those? Those aren't in your space. But anyway, I'm wanting to do a new decoration with my books, and it's just hard to do with the amount of books that I have, and also books that I don't really care for anymore and I want to clean them out, and I thought it'd be fun to do it as the challenge. I believe it's originated by Books and Lala, but I've seen Murphy do it, and I've seen I just saw Bookables, Heather do it, and I was like, today's the day, we're doing it. And then I went to Barnes and Noble and bought a bunch more books, so it's really good that I'm doing this. So anyway, I want to get started. I want to try to get through this as quickly as I can, which is always my goal, but I also have my laundry going and I have people coming over later, so I'm like, time to film. So number one, a book that you rated low. This was my first and really like only rant review I put on my channel. That's for Bound to You. I'll link the rant review up. It was fun. I drank some wine and trashed on it, but I have no desire to read this again. And, you know, might as well pass it off to some other unsuspecting girl who thinks she wants to read a teen werewolf fantasy, but this is going to be it for me. All right, number two, a book that you changed your mind about. I'm going to go check the other bookshelf. So this one's really surprising. So I'm going to go with the Match trilogy by Ali Condi. So I really liked these books when I first read them. I read these obviously prior to BookTube. I read them about 4 years ago. And they actually, like, I kept them because they're really pretty, which, you know, I'm a sucker for beautiful books. But, you know, I don't think I'm going to read these again because the way it ended, I just really didn't like. And why keep them around? So we'll go with that one because I don't usually change my mind, usually pretty like I feel one way or the other. This one is the one I was waiting for. Number three, a series you don't plan to finish. This question is actually what like sprung me into wanting to do this. So that's, first I'm going to pick this trilogy, A Girl of Fire and Thorns. My favorite bookseller convinced me to buy these, and I love her. I am not doubting her. She loved these books. I can see why some people would. I just really don't like the main character, and she tells me that it gets better, but I just really don't want to put the time into a trilogy when I was a good like this far into this first one, and I just was not interested anymore. So I'm happy to get rid of these. Let me see if there's another. This one like really hurts because I was so excited for these and like I just bought them. It's really hard to get rid of ones you just bought because usually I want to hold on for a long time and give them a try, but I just don't think I'm going to with what my TBR life is looking like. It's also really hard too because I put a lot of these in my TBR jar, and I mean if I draw them I'll just, you know, chuck it or whatever. But anyway, A Shadow Bright and Burning. I gave this one like 3.5 stars, but I just am not feeling this one at all, and I don't really like any of the options for love interests either. So I mean, while we're cleaning things up, I might as well do it. So I'm gonna donate these ones. Number 4, a book that you DNF'd. This one is also pretty easy, and this one also hurts pretty bad, but I mean, someone else will be super. I have like bookmarks in all of these, which is really funny. So the next one, I DNF'd this recently, Unbury Carol. I know it's so beautiful, it's so hard, but the mystery isn't really a mystery to me, and the premise of it was really cool, but like I'm just not gonna do it. I'm very specific about the thrillers I do read because thrillers aren't normally in my like wheelhouse to read. So if I'm going to read them, they need to tick some certain boxes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say this one I'm getting rid of. So it hurts, but I'm being honest. My pile's already growing. All right, number 5, a book that you will never get to. This one, Graveminder by Marissa Meyer. I got this at a thrift store, and I love Marissa Marr. Sorry, not Marissa Meyer, Marissa Marr. This was an advanced reader copy even. I like found it at a thrift store. I don't know. I don't even know what this is about. It's one that I'm not going to get to, so we'll just go with it. Yeah, I used to love the Wicked Lovely series, so I picked up this one, but all right. Number 6, a book that was overhyped. Ouch, really. I'm going to do it. I'll go for it. I'm going to unbox Ace of Shades. You heard me talk about this in my wrap-up. It was my Owl Crate book. It was funny because I wrote this in Heather's, when I watched Heather's from Bookables Unhaul, is that I feel the same about this one. Like, this was really hard because I wanted to like it so bad, which is the case with overhyped books, right? Also, it was given to me by Owl Crate. It was my first Owl Crate book that I got, and I was so like tingly with all of it and ready to go, and I'm like, I'm not going to waste my time kind of thing. Yeah, so this was like really hard to do, but I'm not going to suffer a reread of it, and even though it's pretty, I'm not going to read it again, and it's not even a book I'm going to want to suggest to people, which is another reason I would keep a book even if I didn't love it, like if I knew someone who would love it. So I'm going to kick Ace of Shades. Wow, this is painful. This is painful. All right, number 7, a book you bought for the cover. Oh, this is hitting. This is hitting the girl. What about this one? And this is a good one because this actually fit into the other category too. I'm going to unhaul Girls Made of Snow and Glass, which was one of the first books that I hauled on this channel. So, but I can just not get into it. I don't like the main characters enough, but it was so beautiful. Like, I love how simple it is with just the ice crystals there. And yeah, this one's supposed to be like a retelling of Snow White, and it's a story of like mothers and daughters and just like that relationship. And so it's focused on the queen and like who she like is supposed to be, and then the stepdaughter who's the Snow White character, like what if she actually really loved her but still felt that she was a threat to her and went after her. And I don't know, it's really pretty, but I just didn't like it, and I'm sick of it staring at my face like a failure because I also DNF'd this book, which hurt a lot. But yeah, which just sucks. Like, I'm putting most of my books for a DNF like in this, but I mean, I don't have to have them in my hand to do it, but let's do that one too. All right, number 8, a book that you don't know anything about. So I'm gonna unhaul, ooh, this hurts, this hurts, this hurts. Crimson Bound by Rosamund Hodge. I bought this one because I loved Cruel Beauty, which was also by her. But this one's based on a fairy tale I've like never heard of, and it also doesn't sound like a really interesting fairy tale to me. Wow, that sounds bad. That's not it. I don't know. I've had this one for like 3 years, and it's really beautiful, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. Nope, I'm gonna do it. We're doing hard things. So I'm gonna unhaul Crimson Bound, because I don't know anything about it other than that it's a retelling of Red Riding Hood, but it's also based on this one about the girl with no hands, which I don't know anything about. And even though you're beautiful, I'm going to say goodbye to you. All right, almost done. Number 9, a book you have multiple copies of. I think I'll donate my Barnes & Noble copy of Jane Eyre, because why not put Jane Eyre back out there for people? Also, I have a beautiful copy of this that I just actually showed in my last video. And even though I want a second copy of this, I want a prettier one as the second copy as well. And Barnes & Noble has some really pretty ones right now, that which is an upgraded one, so maybe I won't feel bad about getting that then. So I'll go ahead and donate this one. I totally forgot a series that I wasn't going to finish, and I like really have to show you right now. This is gonna make some people mad. I'm going to also get rid of the Red Queen series, which, yeah, this hurts really bad. I know, but I don't like the romance that's happening. I don't like the main character. Even I was on the 3rd book, and I don't care to read that. I don't care to read War Storm, which is coming next, and so I've just got to do it. It hurts, but I gotta get rid of it. Book that you didn't buy. There's literally only like one, and I want to read it, and my dad gave it to me for Christmas, so even though I would unhaul it if anyone else had given it to me, but my dad gave it to me and he was so proud that he picked a book. So what I would unhaul would be Turtles All the Way Down by John Green, but my dad gave it to me and I do want to read that book. I just don't know when, because I'm not huge on contemporary, but yeah, I can't get rid of that one. So that's going to be the end of this. Instead of, I think I'll show you guys the books that I'm getting rid of. Getting rid of 19 books. So this is awkward, but I'll end this way. I hope you enjoyed my unhaul challenge. It feels good, but that was only 20 books. Like, I'm gonna buy that back before the end of the month. But still, it feels good to get rid of some that, like, I know I'm not gonna read them again, and it's just time. But thanks for coming along. And the same as all the other creators who say this, all the booktubers, like, please don't hate me if I got rid of your favorite book. It just wasn't my favorite book, but remember, this is a safe place to talk about our favorite and not so favorite things. So thanks for coming along on this with me, and you have a great day.